Hello everyone. Once again, welcome back to my channel. In the last video, we have seen about what is fraction and its different types. Today, in this video, we will study in detail about operations on fraction. So let's start. First, we will study addition of fraction when the denominators are same. So let's see. When the fractions have equal denominators, then while adding them, add their numerators to get the sum of the numerator, and denominator write down only once as it is. For example, 10 upon 17 plus 4 upon 17. Here we have to add two fractions. If you will observe carefully, for both the fraction, denominator is same, and that is 17. Therefore, while adding these two fractions, we have to add numerators, that is 10 plus 4, and denominator we have to write down only once. So we will get the answer 14 upon 17. Let's see the next rule. If the numerator and denominator of a fraction are the same, then the value of the fraction is 1. For example, if you will observe 5 upon 11 plus 6 upon 11, these are the two fractions with equal denominators. That's why we will add 5 plus 6 numerator and we will write down denominator only once, that is 11. So we will get the answer 11 upon 11. If you will observe carefully, the numerator and denominator of a fraction are same here. Therefore, if you will divide the numerator and denominator by 11, you will get the answer 1. So here, if the numerator and denominator are divisible by same number, then you can reduce that fraction to its lowest term. Let's see the second rule. Subtraction of fraction with equal denominators. Now we will study when we have to subtract two fractions with the equal denominators, then what steps we have to follow. When the fractions have equal denominators, then while subtracting them, subtract the numerators to get the difference of the numerator, and denominator write down only once as it is. For example, 11 upon 17 minus 7 upon 17. These are the two fractions. If you will observe carefully, the denominators are same. So when we have to subtract these two fractions, we have to subtract the numerators, that is 11 minus 7. And as the denominators are equal, we have to write down only once. So you will get the answer is equal to 4 upon 17. Let's see the next rule. Addition and subtraction of unlike fractions. What is the meaning of unlike? Means you will get two different denominators. Okay, so let's see. While adding or subtracting unlike fractions, convert the fractions into like fractions. In previous rules, we have studied when the denominators are equal, then how we have to add the fractions and how we have to subtract the fractions. Now here, if you will observe, see the example, 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3. Here the denominators are not same. First fraction carries the denominator 2 whereas the second fraction carries the denominator 3. They are not same, that's why they are called it as unlike fractions. These fractions are called it as unlike fractions, but we have to add them. So for that, you have to do the cross multiplication. So when you will do the cross multiplication, you will get the denominator same. And once you will get the denominator same, you can apply the previous rule to get the answer. Or you can say the smallest common multiple of 2 and 3. Smallest means least common multiple of 2 and 3 is 6. So you have to multiply this fraction in such a way that you will get the denominator 6, and if you have to multiply the second fraction, so again you will get the denominator 6. So for that we have to, or simple way you can do the cross multiplication. So first fraction you have to write down as it is and you will multiply with 3, and second fraction you will write down here as it is and you will multiply both the numerator and denominator by 2. So when you will do this, you will get 3 upon 6 plus 2 upon 6. If you will observe, now the denominator of the fractions are same. Then you can apply the previous rule, that is add numerator with numerator, 3 plus 2, and write down denominator only once. So you will get the answer is equal to 5 upon 6. Let's see the subtraction of unlike fractions. If you will observe, the first fraction is 4 upon 5 minus the second fraction is 3 upon 7. Here, if you will observe, the denominators are different. That's why these fractions are called it as unlike fractions. Again, to do the subtraction of this fraction, we want the denominator same. For that, we have to do the cross multiplication. So multiply first fraction by 7, both the numerator as well as denominator, and multiply the second fraction by 5, both the numerator as well as denominator. When you will do this procedure, you will get 28 upon 35 minus 15 upon 35. And if you will observe, now the denominators are equal. So you can apply the previous rule to get the answer. That is 28 minus 15, and as the denominator is same, you have to write down only once. So you will get the answer is equal to 13 upon 35. Let's see the next rule. Multiplication of fraction. For addition and subtraction, rules are same. Only the operations will differ. That is, when addition is given, you have to add up the numerators. When subtraction is given, you have to subtract the numerators. Now here in multiplication, there is little difference. See, fractions are multiplied by multiplying the corresponding numerator with the numerator and the denominator with the denominator respectively. Means when you have to multiply with the fractions, you have to multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. For example, 1 upon 5 into 3 upon 8. Don't get confused. For multiplication, we don't have to make the denominators equal. So here directly you can multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. Then you can get the answer is equal to 1 into 3 is equal to 3 and 5 into 8 is equal to 40. So your answer will be 3 upon 40. Let's see the next rule. Division of fraction. To divide fractions, invert the second fraction and then multiply with the first fraction. Or in another way, you can say multiply first fraction with the reciprocal of the second fraction. What is the meaning of invert or reciprocal? Means you have to convert that fraction in the reverse way. Means numerator you have to take it in the denominator and denominator you have to take it in the numerator. You have to make it reverse. So when you will make it reverse, that division sign gets converted into multiplication sign. So what you will get? See the example. 1 upon 6 divided by 3 upon 8. So what we have to do? You have to take the reciprocal of the second fraction or invert the second fraction. Reciprocal means what? You have to make it into the reverse form. So what you will get is equal to 1 upon 6 multiply by division, you have to convert it into multiplication. 8 upon 3. And then you can apply the multiplication of fraction, that rule. Multiply numerator with numerator and denominator with denominator. So when you will multiply 1 into 8, you will get 8, and 6 into 3, you will get 18. So here I will conclude this topic. But don't forget to revise. And thank you. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. See you all soon. Take care. Bye.